care about football?
Do I care about football?
Yeah.
Not at all, but you know what I do care about?
What?
Witchcraft. Caitlin, you brought all of this stuff in from your home, your own private collection of accumulated magical artifacts. Now, explain to me what some of this is, because a lot of it looks new. It doesn't look familiar.
Well, first here I made this appear. This is a statue of Hecate, or Hecate, or Hecate, or however else you want to say her name.
Now who is this person? Is this one of the cast members of Jersey Shore? Is it like Snooki?
Hecate, or Hecate, is an ancient Greco-Roman goddess of the crossroads and of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
She often is used to represent the dark half of the moon, or the waning aspect. The waning aspect of the moon. And this here specific Hecate was made by Oberon.
Caitlin, this is a really nice piece. Where could I find a piece like this for myself?
On witchschoolstore.com.
Mm-hmm.
Or here at the Witch School Store.
It's very nice. It's a very nice piece.
I meant here in the shop.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Here, where we are.
We also have Artemis, or Diana, another moon goddess of Greco-Roman origin, and you can get her at the Witch School Store also, or here in the shop, and she too was made by Oberon.
Mm.
Here we also have magical spell jars made by our very own Katrina. This one here is for home protection. This one is for fidelity. This one is to increase your money. And this one is to bring love and attraction into your life. You can get those at thewitchschoolstore.com.
Do you have one?
On eBay. You can get these on eBay.
Do you have one for gumbo? Because I've been trying really hard.
Like shrimp gumbo?
Yeah, well, sort of. Like, I've been trying really hard. I've got, like, my recipe almost perfected, but there's a little bit, you know, there's that kick that's missing, you know, and I'm hoping maybe if I get a spell jar to increase the proficiency of my gumbo making. What would you, is there?
Well, you might consider a home protection jar.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So what you're saying is not only are these effective and great gift ideas and eye-catching as well, but they are applicable in a number of different areas.
Oh yes, extraordinarily. Not only will this jar protect your home, but it will increase your shrimp gumbo productivity.
Really?
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Yes.
What an excellent, wise investment to make.
What an excellent investment. Check them out on eBay or here in the store.
Now, what else? What else? I'm looking at a lot of things here. There's a lot of visual information I'm trying to process at once. Help guide me to the next piece you want to talk about.
The next piece here is my artwork.
You made this.
Yes.
That's a very eye-catching piece. Now, what is this?
It's a canvas, a mixed media canvas I made by waving my magical wand around a few times, saying a few incantations, and voila.
So wait a minute, you actually made this artwork using only your magical powers?
Yes, only the magical powers I bought at witchschoolstore.com.
That's amazing.
Yes.
Magical artwork. And not only is it pure magic, but it'll look great mounted on a wall. I mean, I actually bought 4 of these pieces myself. They're very modestly priced, and my house looks, it definitely has a unique aesthetic.
Though I bought my magical powers at Witch School Store, some talent you can't buy. So, I mean, this is my creative genius.
Pure magic.
Pure magic.
Pure magic. And just by owning one, I feel more magical myself.
You should.
Mm.
Check them out on eBay. Which leads us to our next item. Also available on eBay right now are these voodoo dolls made by Katrina. Here you can see the chakra colors. Voodoo dolls are actually used for healing magic and Santeurian traditions and practices, and you can pick up a handmade voodoo doll on eBay. You can also get on eBay these magical Wheel of Fortunes made by Hell Money. Well, actually, they're made by Katrina. They're just made of Hell Money. And Hell Money are these little dollars from Chinese culture that are burnt for the ancestors and as money in the afterlife. And they're called Hell Notes because of a mistranslation by Catholic missionaries.
Now, question though, this Wheel of Fortune, as you call it, what is the practical application of owning a wreath made out of Chinese souvenir money?
You put this on your altar, it will bring about good luck and good fortune.
Aha.
Prosperity.
So what you're saying is I can also employ it in my gumbo making.
You could. I mean, gumbo making is good fortune, right? Yeah,
Absolutely.
gumbo is good. Yeah, I think a lot of people in New Orleans like gumbo too.
Yeah, they would, wouldn't they?
I like shrimp gumbo,
Uh-huh.
Cajun food and stuff.
God, Cajun food. You know what we should do is get some Cajun
Louisiana.
food. Cajun food. Anyway, this. So what do you call these pieces here? Very nice.
These are also handmade pieces of jewelry by the very own Marianne. She is associated with us at the Witch School.
The very own Marianne,
The
indeed.
very own, yours, everyone's very own Marianne. She's a steampunk artist. She makes steampunk jewelry. And her stuff is available here in the store and on witchschoolstore.com.
Now, next to that, you've got this box right here, and I've seen these. Now, I'd recognize one of those anywhere. That's a Reverend Don Lewis original, isn't it? Those scarab boxes.
It is.
Mm-hmm. Now, can you tell me a little bit more about the scarab boxes? Because I confess my own egregious level of ignorance. I only
Egregious
know. Yes.
level of ignorance.
Yes.
That's a whole new level.
It is. It is. Now, do me a favor, real quick. Explain to me this box. Explain why I want a box like this. Why a scarab, Caitlin? Why? Why?
A scarab.
Tell me why.
Because scarabs in ancient Egyptian lore are a symbol of magic.
It's immortality, isn't it? The eternal life sort of thing,
Is
right?
it? Really?
Yeah.
Magic and immortality.
Hey, I don't feel too bad. I mean, I know you do a lot of magic, so I can't blame. If your brain's a little foggy, a little too magicked up, I understand. It happens to the best of us. Maybe take it easy. Maybe wean yourself a little bit.
It was conjuring up these paintings.
I imagine making all of this merchandise appear here in front of us is pretty taxing. Pretty taxing. But
The tourists really liked it. They got to see some items floating down the street into the shop.
Now, Caitlin, you've shown me a number of really great things here, and I feel
I'm
just
not even done. There's so much more.
and just from what you've told me already, I feel forever changed.
Doesn't it make you want to log on to witchschoolstore.com and eBay and check out our inventory?
It absolutely does. I feel that I will never be the same again after this moment. So much magical merchandise, and it's so affordable.
I know.
On top of that, which is so shocking, turned my hair green.
We also have...
And cut, and all right, let's back up. And, okay, we're gonna keep rolling. And so, Caitlin, any thoughts? What ties all of this together beyond obviously its magical potency and affordability?
Well, all of these objects here today are made by artisans.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get...
Well, explain what you mean.
Well, what I mean by artisan is these objects are more magical because they weren't made in a factory by some random worker. They were made by witches and artists and craftsmen alike. Like these magical beads made by Terry Holton. Handmade jewelry.
So Caitlin, what you're saying is
This
not
sort of-
only are they very potently magical, but they've got that little personal touch that you only get with something handcrafted.
Handcrafted by... Many of these objects were actually handcrafted by witches here at the World of Witches Museum.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, these books written by our very own Reverend Don Lewis.
Handcrafted.
Handcrafted.
Each and every edition hand molded
by elves.
By elves made
On
out of,
typewriters.
made from clay.
On typewriters.
Absolutely, with little colored sprinkles on top. Yep.
They work in the chapel sometimes.
They do. Well, I've seen them back in the chapel printing up the books. Okay, and cut and rewind. And so, Caitlin, I'm impressed. I'm kind of blown away with everything I'm seeing here.
You
It
know
looks
what
like
will blow you away even more?
magic.
Our magical potion bottles made by our very own Katrina. They have the protective eye on them. They are coming soon to eBay and available here in the store. We also have magical elemental witchcraft chokers, again made by our very own Katrina, available here in the store and coming to eBay.
Yes,
We
indeed.
even have handmade dream catchers by a local Native American woman
Yes,
on
and
consignment.
this was made by a real, live Native American woman.
Yes, a real live one.
Yes. This is all fascinating stuff. I'm really glad you showed this all to me today. Now, I've already purchased a number of these items, so I can personally vouch for the quality contained herein. Now, Caitlin, all of these things, so magical, so affordable, yes, so many different ways to shop. But here's the question. Here's the question. If you had to buy one item on this table, just one, all right, just one, and whatever items you don't buy are thrown into an incinerator, which means they will never exist again. So you're choosing one item on this table to save, all right. Which item do you choose, all right, and which one? And second question.
Choose Artemis.
Okay, and we'll get back to Artemis, and you'll explain that to me. But if you had to pick one item to save for a group of hungry orphans, which item is it, and why? Now, just pick two. So for yourself, it's Artemis. Hungry orphans. What do you give to the hungry orphans? You give them the spell jars. Okay.
Because
now,
those are the most edible.
Okay, so you're suggesting that the starving orphans, you can actually survive on the magical contents contained in the spell jar.
If need be, yes.
If need be, that's incredible. So it's also a survival tool, a very unique survival tool.
Well, there's one thing
A magical survival tool,
yes, a
if
magical
you will.
prosperity, fidelity, love attracting magical tool.
Really?
Now there is one thing I do want to point out to our audience.
Of course, absolutely.
I want to point out that in times like this, especially economies like this, you should support your local business and your local artisans as opposed to the big corporations. It's a very witchy thing to do.
That's a good point.
It's also very witchy to buy your things online as you're not wasting the gas to get there. So it's a very green witchy thing to do. So for good karma, support your local artisans, your local businesses, and shop online.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's all magic. It's all affordable.
All magic all the time.
And most of it is available at the Witch School store.
Or on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Come see us at witchschoolstore.com.